Hey friends, how are you? So, our topic for today is about how to pass your ICBC road test. My son is taking a road test this coming December, so 2 months and a half from now to be exact. So I would like to pass him for the first time as he did on his as a new driver. So this time from new driver to class 5 or professional driver. So right now we are still on the parking and I'm asking him, we are discussing, this honking, turn left signal, right turn signal, the wiper, and then the hand signal, for the bicycles. So I want him to warm up and check everything before we go to the road. And then here we're starting now. So I told him in the stop sign that is really full stop. There's no rolling stop. And count 2 seconds, 1001, 1002 before he move. But still, with careful, double check, and the pedestrian, the cyclist, always check and slowly before turning. And make sure everything is clear before turning. I told him no rolling stop. It should be full stop. So here, I'm asking him to find a parking space. So this is an uphill. So what to do to park when it is in an uphill? So turn the wheel in the right direction. Turn the wheels away from the curb when parking uphill. Told him boost his confidence. Practice the most challenging move, like parallel and reverse stall parking until he feels smooth. This one, I also asked him to give me the 7 hazards. In the exam, the examiners will always ask you what are the 7 hazards or what do you see in your environment? What are the hazards around you? So be prepared. I don't want to give him everything. He shouldn't tell me, or if he forget, he shouldn't even review. I'm so sorry. We're talking in our mother tongue. So we are from the Philippines. So it's much easy for us to teach each other in Tagalog because that's our first language. However, I told him to remain calm during the test itself. So told him that he should stay cool. And I also informing him that before turning or before moving from the parking, he always should check 360. You never know, especially in the residential area, school area. There are so kids, animals, those things. So dogs, yeah. So he should always have a 360, left, right, shoulder check, and of course the signal before um, going. This one, I asked him to change lane because we're going to the highway. And this is a good example. 1 second. You see that? He's swerving from the second lane to our lane. I also told to my son that is not right. It's a straight line. So he shouldn't change his lane. He should change his lane right before when the broken line, but not that area. So if he if he's making the same mistake on his road test, I don't know if he's going to pass. One mistake, you will not pass, especially in the professional road test. This one, he's merging on the highway. So I told him he should be, how much is the speed in the highway, the same thing. And this one, we're turning on the next intersection. It says on that sign that 30 kilometer per hour. So I told him he better slow down before turning to that intersection, to that ramp. Always practice, practice, practice. I even told him whenever he turn merge, always on the first lane, and he will be the one to change lane if it is necessary or if the examiner will tell him. And this one, there's no left turn light. So I told him the oncoming cars have the right of way. So when it is already safe to do so, then that's the time to turn and double check the cyclist for and the pedestrian always. This one is the four-way. So of course he already knows this first come, first go. So we are the second one, so we will go. Yeah, he already been driving for almost 1.5 year as an end driver, new driver. By the way, a new driver, you only have one passenger as a non-family, but all of the drivers, it should be a family member. So this one, I asked him to pull over and find a parking. This is a downhill, but first he forgot um, signal for the right turn signal. So I told him whenever he park, he always have a signal turn. And what is the rule for the downhill parking? Turn the wheels toward the curb, roll the car into the curb, make sure that there are make there are no other cars coming up or down the hill behind you. That's what I mentioned to him. And this one is the roundabout. Yeah, if you're going straight, no need to no need to make a signal. And this one, I asked him to turn left. So he put his signal, left turn signal, and then go straight. And this one, again, stop sign. So count 1001, 1002, and a little forward. And then make sure before turning right that everything is clear and it is safe to do so. This one, he made a mistake because the front car in front of us, he's about to move, but he saw this pedestrian, so he stopped. And then my son, because I asked him to turn right, he already squeezing himself in that right. I told him that's not correct because the other road user or the other cars got confused and who don't know who's first. And this one, he making a parallel parking. So parallel parking, make sure there is enough space in front and behind the spot. So because on this area, just this car. So this is a very near to the school. Don't forget to subscribe at Bessie Mabolo and thank you for watching. I also told him so before he will move, he should shoulder check on his left signal that other road users knows that he's about to leave the parking. shoulder check ka muna, pero naka-left signal ka na. Oh, count. Again, stop sign. So, 1001, 1002, then turn right slowly if it is safe to do so. And here I was telling him there's a sign there before a 40 kilometer per hour. So they didn't say anything if it is a school or what. It's all the time. So, but this is a school zone. But today is a holiday, so no need to do the 30 kilometer per hour. But I still told him, watch everything, his surrounding. And this one, we're going to the cul-de-sac. So yeah, practice, practice, practice. Watch his speed, mind his surrounding, come prepared, warm up for driving skills.